Oh, see, I have a tree between my legs, so I can move this first.
Amazing how much leaf you get off one tree. Like, that's probably enough for like a week of fires.
It's like a wishbone. No, it's not dry enough. I'm so annoying myself. Oh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. So weird. Such a weird colour.
Yeah.
What? Smell that. Oh, I take a look at it.
These ones are... Thanks.
One more pile, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. I carried 10 up 4 times.
Maybe 50. Smell nice. Don't know what can go in it.
There are quite a few padrons.
Yeah. There's just so many things on it.
How many you got so far? That's quite a few.
Just a few. And then there's the same again of small ones that aren't spicy.
Are those just the spicy ones?
They're just the spicy ones.
Oh.
Okay, we're not good at picking. The stakes in here are not very helpful. Okay, it's quite a lot.
That is quite a lot. You've got more in your hand.
That's because I don't think they're spicy. These ones are for tea.
Those are the non-spicy ones.
I think so. I mean, it's always a bit of roulette, but...
I would say these are probably the most prolific plant that we've got so
It's
far.
so good.
We've only got 4 plants, and like there's so many.
And the best thing.
Little padron pouch.
Yeah. I think that should do it.
Probably enough to make some hot sauce.
I would think so.
looks like hard work.
Yes. I can feel my hands. I've hit them so many times.
Did you see someone comment in the last video saying we need to get a better broom?
Yeah.
A better broom? A broom?
These are my problems.
A broom is a broom. If it brushes stuff from one place to another, it works.
Skanky one that came with the house. I'm not trashing another one.
So we're back on tree chopping today. We got the floor out last week in the tiny house. We've got some of the logs chopped for the floor beams and roof rafters, and then hopefully logs for milling down as well. So if you didn't know already, we are trying to replace the roof and the floor with as much of the timber from our trees, from our eucalyptus trees, as we can. And although it'll be probably significantly more effort, it will be just a lot more fun, and also just be super cool when we get to the end of the project and we've built all of the roof and hopefully the floor and the floorboards. It's all come from our trees on our land, so that will be very cool. But yeah, before we actually get to putting it all back together, yesterday we cleared a bit more space from the previous batch of trees that we cut, so we just cleared space so we could cut more down. So that means that's what we're doing today, basically refilling all the space that we cleared yesterday.
have 4 more bunches of basil in there. I've never pulled up so many weeds in my entire life.
Are you going to mulch them?
I'm going to mulch everything, I think.
Yeah. It has seemed to work.
Yeah, well, these all looked like they were going to die before we did it.
Yeah, that's true. Have you cut all the leaves off that one?
So, he said, below your first fruit.
He's in shock from the last time we cut all the leaves off him.
I'm not touching him.
He's shooketh.
No. But they have to grow. Okay.
Bloody hell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
God's sake.
To grow from that tiny place. Who put so many seeds in?
Tomato. He's a big guy. We'll just tie that a second time higher up, don't we? That's tea sorted.
Nice courgette.
1 tomato, 1 courgette, and a strawberry. Hola!
That one, and then there's 2 on that side, yeah? Yeah. On there. Go towards you. Yeah, from there.
The roots there.
Put them to the... Yeah, put them there, put them there, put them there. Just stay on that side.
Sorry, more. Yuck, what is that?
Don't know.
A caterpillar?
No, they're interesting.
Ugh,
Mean, isn't it?
that's rank. It's like 5 of them.
Ah, there's more than that. I've chucked
Oh
out.
my god, there's like 10 of them.
There's loads.
That I can see.
Our first potatoes.
They may be nothing.
We've got a potato.
He's already to go back into seed. He's ugly. Go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there is more.
Yee, this is exciting. Underground adventures.
Well, I would say that is a success because we've got 4 potatoes back from half a potato.
Yeah.
Although the weight might be about the same.
Yeah.
I would say of everything we planted, these were the least cared for.
Yeah. By quite a significant.
As in, we put them in and watered them maybe about
Ugh.
4 or 5 times.
That's the potato we put in.
Yeah, that's the seed potato.
Oh, you did nothing.
No, he's not supposed to.
Ah, cool. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at these. There we go, so that's the seed one that we put in, which is actually quite a big potato. But we did get more back than what we planted so far anyway. Oh, this is really fun.
You didn't want to do it.
Oh
You
no.
didn't want to know that we failed potatoes.
Yeah.
They're so small.
Look how small these are. Oh, little nubbins. I would say the mixture of dryness in the soil and not very deep cultivated.
And weeds.
Oh yeah, but I mean like because they didn't really have space to grow.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, there's more.
Another? And another? And another? Oh, this is exciting. Just wait till it's peanuts. Not bad for drunken tatties.
Ah. Some of them are a bit ropey. That one can't eat. Some of them are not bad. Oh, that's a good one.
About an inch to grow in.
Yeah, they didn't. We didn't.
A
Yeah,
million weeds to compete with. No water.
very little. So
Extreme heat.
considering that, they've done pretty well. So if we put them in some well cultivated soil and watered them, then we'd probably get quite a chunk of potatoes, I think.
I wouldn't buy them in a shop.
Well, these ones,
Yeah.
they wouldn't sell for much. Oh, you wanted to film that?
1.4 kilos of potatoes. It's better than nothing.
Better than no potatoes.
It's a miracle. Top tips for growing potatoes. Plant them drunk in a storm. Never water them again and have a heat wave and never weed.
Is this more than we planted?
Yeah, because we planted like there were like 6 potatoes that were sprouting. It cost us nothing and we didn't know if it would even work. It did work, it just wasn't very good. And that's okay. This is potatoes.
Nice, Dave.
Fechado and aberto. Open and closed.
Muito pouco. A lot. A small amount.
Doce. Salgado. Sweet and savoury.
Branco. Preto. Black and white.
Frio. Where's Kent? Hot and cold.
Grande is big. Pequeno is small.
Silêncio is quiet. And Brulio is loud. Yeah.
So you might be thinking, why are you then using the hose to fill the watering can to then pour it on the veg? Why don't you just put the hose straight onto it? It's just to make sure you're getting the right amount and a consistent amount, because obviously with the hose you haven't really got a measure, especially because we haven't used one to water the plants before, so it's easier to just fill this watering can and then water stuff, because we use this as a measure to make sure stuff's getting consistent water rather than kind of guessing. But we will kind of work out roughly based on the hose and which setting, so that we can use the hose for some stuff, but we'll probably still water by hand if we can. The hose is really just for the stuff on this side, the berries and the passion fruit, and for the fruit trees as well, because it just saves as many trips back and forth to the tap, which is on the other side. So it just makes the watering of the fruit trees a little bit quicker, which will be very helpful, especially when we plant many more things. So we're back chipping off this lime render and mortar off the stone part of the lower half of the tiny house. It's not stone the whole way around, so this section from the door around to where the camera is stone, and it's got lime mortar on. It's super loose, so we're scraping off the lime render. There's also, in between the stones, there's quite a bit of lime mortar, and we're going to be taking off bits like that, and repairing it. So we've got a bunch of stone anyway. We can also reuse this stone that comes out, and will just need to be remortared in place. And then we're kind of trying to figure out what we do for putting this back on. Whether we point the stones, there are some quite big stones that can be pointed around to have a actual visible stone. There's some quite nice faces on some of these, but then also there's a lot of smaller stone which will be very difficult to point around and might just take so much time, it might not be worth it. So we'll see, once we've got it all off and we've kind of figured out what we're going to do, we'll decide.
Yeah.
Getting on. Hello.
This is not as fun as on the stones.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, isn't it?
There's less nice bits where you hit like an air bubble or a gap and just go psh.
Then you get like a big piece,
Loads
just
of it
loads
just
comes off.
off, and the next bit all just comes off. This is like tiny pieces at a time. But it's getting there slowly.
It is slow. So the reason I presume this is slow is because this is lime onto terracotta brick, or tijolos as they're called here, and it's a bit more well adhered in this section, at least to the left of the door, compared to this section here just to the right of the door, which obviously has had a lot of water damage. So this bit is quite well stuck, but it all still needs to come off because we're going to redo it.
I can't get any more.
Done?
Yeah. Everything hurts.
You've done loads. Slow. So we're done for this week. We've got quite a lot done this week actually. We've done a lot of different things. The work on the tiny house, we've done a bunch of stuff outside, we've got a compost heap sorted out. That's what the massive pile is behind the compost heap. We had a load of cut-ins from a land clearance job I did a couple of weeks ago, and they were sat in ton bags, so we finally got them into an actual heap, so that'll be useful in hopefully a few months time. So I turned all the compost heaps that we already had, because we were just temporarily filled the 3 bays, so I couldn't really turn them very easily. Got a hose which makes watering the fruit trees and the berries a lot easier. We did a lot of work here on the tiny house. It's been pretty slow because we're kind of chipping out all the render and the mortar in between the stone, which is pretty slow, and then the render that's on these tijolos is really slow to come off. But it'll be a good few more hours to get this all off. It's not really the next job. The roof is the main job we're kind of going for next. We just need to cut down a couple more trees to get the roof rafters and the main beam ready, or we can start making them ready to go up. The only reason we haven't done it sooner this week is because it's been super hot, so the fire risk has been really high, which has meant we can't really use a chainsaw for any time during the day. You have to do it really early before 11, and I've been doing a lot of land clearance work at some houses this week. So hopefully next week we'll get all the roof rafters cut, and they'll be we'll then be able to work on them and get them ready. So peel the bark, woodworm, treat them, seal the ends, do all that stuff, and then we'll be ready to start putting the roof back on. Also harvested a bunch of stuff this week. This week's probably been one of the weeks where we've harvested the most stuff and eaten the most things from the garden. There's a lot of stuff growing, which is really good. So it means we spend a lot less on food now. Yeah, it's been a good week. Thank you for watching.
Like and subscribe.
See you next week.